Hey everybody, welcome to another R show. No guest tonight, no real topic per se. We're going to start something new. It's going to be a fill-in for when we don't have a guest type of thing. So as you can see, it says $5 into whatever question mark. Well, before I really get into that, I should say, Wade, nice to see you since let's see, Wednesday or Saturday. Actually, we saw
Right.
each other Friday or Saturday. Was it when you did a private hangout?
It was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So Saturday.
Yeah, but physically saw you Friday, Wednesday.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. Right. I was in Denver for that week, so I went down and saw Chris on Monday and Wednesday. We went and ate on. We drove from Pueblo. We drove down to Trinidad, which is south of him by about an hour, and then we hit two thrift stores there. And then we decided, oh, what the heck? Since me and my wife, neither one of us has ever been to New Mexico, we drove to New Mexico, which was only another like hour out. So,
Not even.
and then we drove across the. Oh, okay.
You said it was like 19 miles.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. From Trinidad. Sorry, I meant from Pueblo. So, yeah, we went down there and went across the border and in New Mexico. And then we turned around and drove back. So it was kind of fun.
So if anybody that follows me on saw my page or follows me on Instagram saw the burger that I had at the restaurant. Because I did the picture and I actually shared it on Instagram.
Right. It was big. I was surprised. So
I wasn't because I wasn't surprised because it said mega.
See, and I wasn't paying attention to what you were ordering. I was ordering my own thing, and then when that thing came out, I was like, "Man!"
And I got mine after you all got yours.
Right, absolutely.
I even got my appetizer after you got all your salads. So you, Heather, and Roxy all had salads. I was jalapeno poppers, so I had to wait for that. So I'm sitting there watching you guys eat salad. I'm like, okay, where's my poppers? We're sitting by you're not eating here.
Yep. So, it was fun. I thought, did you have fun?
Oh, of course I had fun.
Okay, well, I was just making sure. I did too. So I like to. My work usually has me go to Denver twice a year, see Chris. So it was a lot of fun, though. So.
And we did go to the one bad thing that we both didn't like was the Monday that you came. We went out to eat, and you actually went to Goodwill closed. Well, the last I knew, 9 o'clock at night.
Right.
We show up there at 7:30. We're closing at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but when we walked in the door, it said 9 o'clock on one door and 8 o'clock on the other door. So it was kind of screwy. So it was kind of a rushed shopping trip. I think I bought one thing, and
I think I got two, and I had a whole bunch that I was going to research and do all the work to say this could be for the challenge or not. And it's like you even saw something. Yeah. You're like, where did you find that? I'm like, over where the outdoor is.
Yeah, I walked in and I'm still looking, and I've got like one thing, and he's already got a cart full of stuff. So, oh yeah, I should say that too. Scott, the bearded picker, is headed my way this week. He will probably be here in Salt Lake City next weekend. So we're going to go out to dinner and hang out for a bit while he's passing through on his 6-week tour of the United States almost. Since he's in Alabama, he's driving to California. So
holy cow.
Be,
sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that'll be a long one.
No, that's not what I'm saying about for holy cow. I was just seeing who those two popped into the chat, said that he went picking the other day.
Oh, I know. Paul, right?
Yep.
Here I am. I'm probably like 10 miles from where Paul is. I didn't even look him up this time. No, Paul, I was in Denver. I was in Denver last week. So, well, actually this week, but yeah, earlier So I was so busy with other things. I'll have to catch up with you the next time. So anyway, so what did we get? What did you get?
Well, before we get it, I'll explain what we're going to do before we start showing all our stuff.
Okay.
What we're going to do, and the Roxy is going to be included, but I'm going to be showing what she got.
Right.
What we're going to do is we're starting with at least $5 in our budget, and we put out things to sell. You got a couple of $5 things, so whatever you chose, you're going to use. Right. I got a couple of hats that were under $5, so I'm going to use those. And then you're going to keep a spreadsheet for all three of us.
Correct.
And what we're going to do, once an item sells, we will have whatever the profit is after all the fees and cost of goods, whatever. That's what we have to get more stuff with.
Correct. So we're starting with 5.
If we end up going to 0 for some reason, we'll have to figure out ways. We'll have to come up with something, either starting over at another $5 item, or you win, or whoever. We don't have an ending time yet. We're gonna just go. This might be like an every other week. As long as something sells that week, we'll have an update. If we don't have a guest for the actual our show or a topic to talk about, then we will not be having a show. So this is a way to balance that out, so we're not always doing a eBay Q&A type of show.
Exactly.
And it also will help teach the newbie people that I know about that what you can get for $5 and how far up you can actually make it if you know what you're doing, or even if you don't, just how to research or figure out what things are going for.
Right, exactly. Mike, the Kinetic Energy, the drive-by show is on Wednesdays. I know I know you're not really up to date on what day of the week this is, but it's Sunday. So,
Kendall wants to know who's taking bets on the winner of the challenge.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? The way we figure it, Kendall, is we both win, because it'll be a fair, a fun way to challenge each other to get things listed. To it'll be able to show other people how, or different business models, whether it's a quick flip or bundling, or there's all different things that we can do. Basically with the things that we've chosen, but so the way we figure it is everybody wins. I win, he wins, his wife wins, my wife wins, because anything that sells, of course, goes back into our budget. So it'll be fun. I think it'll be. I don't know. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. So. Oh, do you want to tell Mike? Yeah, there you go. Cool.
Yeah, that's what.
So what do you want to do?
Duane was talking about earlier, Mike, when he said that we drove to New Mexico. That was Wednesday. We were supposed to go to Old Chicago Pizzeria like we did last time, because my wife loves Old Chicago. But since they hadn't been to New Mexico before, we went. I was like, well, that's probably 10 minutes, if that.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, it was a day trip. We just kind of cruised, and we're BSing in the car the whole way. And I got to tell you, Southern Colorado, out there. Once you get past Pueblo to Trinidad, there is just nothing. So,
okay, I'm gonna address this question before we get going. Still, Thomas Francis wants to know: so you keep this separate from your other eBay account? No, we're not keeping it. We're gonna keep it separate on a spreadsheet that Duane's gonna do for us, but we're not keeping it separate for the business. We're not starting a whole new account for everything. We're not as crazy as Crazy Picker's wife when they were doing the 1 to 50K challenge, and every time they started over, they had a new account.
Right. So yeah, we're kind of it's in our normal accounts, but we're going to keep a side books on the side for it. So why don't you show what Roxy got first, since she's happy about her thing.
She does not know how she is going to show that and sell this. She doesn't know if she can sell it all as one piece or piece it out for 10, 7, whatever the prices are going for on individual pieces. But she spent $5 on a craft tool kit. I'll show the title. Well, wait, I'll do it this way. And it is for leather punching. So it only supposed to come with 6 pieces.
Nice.
Here's the actual part. This is the blade to do the cutting. I'm not taking it off. I'm not risking getting cut. But originally, it's supposed to only come with 6 pieces or so. But she saw others on that were selling as a set that had actually extra pieces. So that's why I said she doesn't know if she's gonna do it all in one, or if she's gonna just separate them. Because one tool that she showed it to me the other night that goes for $10 by itself. So, and she's got exactly $4.99 for this item. Oh,
Margaret just did a super chat for us, so for $2. Thank you very much, Margaret. That was very nice of you.
Thanks, Margaret. And I see somebody's already putting their money on the wife and not us.
I know, and they haven't even seen what we got yet. I mean, what's up with that? See how that goes? Jeez. Man, they have no faith in us.
Well, like I said, she spent $5. So from her initial research that she's still doing, she can get anywhere from $100 for the whole set, or piece it out to maybe a little bit more than $100. So she still hasn't decided. We did link her account to my account. So instead of starting with 10 listings over the week while you were here, we told you, she got another 20 listings because of the link to my account. So she's up to 30 free listings a month, at least until the 15th of this month if we call. She hasn't had a sale yet, but she has 11 items up. And this will be item 12 through whatever if she splits it up. If not, well, then it'll be number 12.
So that's what Roxy got. She spent her whole $5 on one item. I think I did as well. Chris, I think he bought what, 2 items that ended up being a total of $5, right?
Well, I bought 3 that were $5.50.
Oh, okay.
But since I said 5, I can only take 2 of them.
Okay, that works.
I wasn't gonna try jumping up another $1 just so I can get ahead of you more.
So as of right now, we're all even at $5 spent, except you. You've only spent like $4.50, right?
Well, I'm gonna show what I'm gonna use for the challenge first, since I didn't get other stuff, like we said at the Goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
But where I got this stuff was at the first thrift store we went to. For everybody that was wondering, we went to Trinidad. There were only 2 thrift stores, and ironic, there was a little weirdness to the fact that on the phone it said they were up the street from each other, when technically they were right across the street from each other.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe one of them moved or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, they were just basically across the street. One was called what was one called? Sally's.
Noah's Ark is where I got what I'm going to show now.
Yeah, Noah's Ark, right? And they're a thrift store that deals with animals rescue. That's where their nonprofit part goes. And the other one's like Sally's or Sandy's or I don't know. I'd have to look.
I think it was Shelly's thrift store or something like that. And that
Shelly's, okay, yeah.
And that one was cash only or checks. The first one, you could do it. You had to spend at least $10 in order to use a money card or your debit card.
Right, it was kind of strange, and so one was you had to spend 10 to use a card, and the other one didn't take cards at all. So it was a cash only kind of place. So little tourist town in southern Colorado. So,
Okay.
all right, man, let's see it.
You gonna say something?
I said, let's see it, man. This is what
Well,
you're going up against your wife right here.
I'm going to read off first. Anything? Nothing saying? Nobody saying anything in the chat that we have to?
No, they're just talking.
Okay.
Saying hey.
Here is my highest item that when I say highest means this was $2.50. A USS Cole hat for Determined Warrior on the back.
Very nice.
So that's gonna be my first one of my first ones. And I realized that you might sit it well because the ones I already put up are still sitting for hats. But I had to start somewhere, and I wasn't gonna start with trying to do anything low end.
Right, gotcha.
And the other thing I'm gonna use, I decided to use this one instead, is a Newcastle brown ale hat.
Yeah, beer hats always do well.
You know, the Guinness one I have up hasn't sold yet either, but I'll be doing the research and stuff like that. So those are my two for the challenge.
They're saying that they have no luck with hats. They sit forever for him. That's what Kendall said. And then Mike also said, me too. So.
Well, I've sold a couple of hats. In fact, I should have said right off the show with it. On Thursday, after I saw you, I told you about it Thursday. I sold the Fox racing hat Thursday night.
Oh yeah, awesome. Very good.
Counting shipping, I got $29.07 for it.
Nice, very nice.
So, I see
Ronnie's here
again. Wow, I'll get all the big in here.
See, Andy said that he sold 2 last week too, so that's cool.
Well,
very good.
Want to show what you're gonna do for the challenge first before I show what else I got for?
Sure, I can do that. So I found this after I had left Chris. When I went back to Denver. I hit up the Goodwill that's in downtown Denver. It's like, I mean, seriously, downtown, like Broadway and 29 South or something like that. So pretty much right downtown. And as you can see, it's a shirt, obviously. Let's see if I can get you. You can see that, right?
I see it.
Yeah, well, if you see it, they see it probably. There's my price. $4.99, just like everybody else. It's a flip collar shirt, as you can, or flip cuff shirt. It's kind of got a it's got skulls and kind of pastel colors. So I thought that'd be cool. It's got a little bit of embroidery here and there, and it also has the traditional what does it say? Knowledge, wisdom, and wow, I can't remember what it says. Truth. Yeah. So it has the knowledge, wisdom, and truth. It's always seems to be on those Robert Graham shirts. It is a size large to extra large, size 17, 17-inch collar. So it's a large to extra large. Robert Graham does well. Oh, this is also, it's got this little snap. Oh, let's see if I can. Little snap on the bottom, which I've never seen that before. It's the very bottom button. It's got a snap that's, it's got the Robert Graham little snap. So that's pretty cool. And as you can see, it's just diamonds and such. So I figured that'll be a good starter for $5. We'll see what I can do with it.
And I should mention this because and I'm going to say something else to Mike. Kinetic Energy made a comment. I'm going to respond to him too. We're not just leaving this to eBay. So if we sell something to face, as long as it's a profit, we're going to count that. If we sell it on eBay, we count that. If I sell it on Facebook, it counts too. It's a profit only type of situation. It's not just set for one selling platform.
The only thing you can't do is sell it to your wife. So, yeah, Mike, I got one shirt for my whole $5.
And Mike,
if you get a chance, Mike, look that shirt up. Look up Robert Graham and see what they find or see what they go for.
Well, Mike made a comment earlier that I wanted to address. He said that if it was a $6.99 or up challenge, he would have been all up in the challenge with us. So here's the challenge to you, Mike. You, Lonnie, and Swamp have a show. Do your own challenge. Started at $7. Let's get it started.
Yeah.
We can not necessarily compete against each show, but at least it'll help other people learn how people's businesses run. If we had Chad in here, we know he'd have easy $5 sales quick. He'd be blowing us out of the water with his quick flip mentality.
I don't know. If we had Chad in, Chad was in the thing, he'd have a hard time finding something that he only paid $5 for. He's been paying up for things and making really good profit on it, but he doesn't normally spend down in the $5 range for things typically. So let's see. What else? Oh, Coco, you're a good subscriber. There's Ronnie. Okay, Ronnie, what are you thinking that shirt will go for? I know you said those kind of clothes. I haven't done my research on it, honestly. It's in really good shape. That was one of the things that I was really surprised at, is how good a shape it was. So I think it'll bring good money. So I don't know. It's a large, extra large. Collar.
And while you're going to answer Justin's thing, no, we did not go any yard sale this weekend. I wanted to. The original plan was for Duane to stay for the whole weekend and maybe go to yard sales and go on to Trinidad over the weekend. But he had plans for Saturday, so we ended up doing it Wednesday when he came down to visit.
Right. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's what I ended up. That was what I did Saturday. I took pictures, but something happened on my phone. Basically, it was a crawfish boil, which we don't get here in Utah. I mean, we're not cool like Louisiana. They had to actually import from Louisiana a bunch of crawfish. So, yeah, that's kind of where I was thinking too, Ronnie. You said 40 to 60, so I'll probably go on the lower end of that. So. But anyway, yeah. So that was what I had to come back to, was a crawfish boil. So
yeah. So you might get a jump on me, but you never. With the way we do things, especially with you working all week, you're not always out sourcing per se.
Right.
I might be able to catch up because I'm gonna be showing some pictures later of an antique. Well, it says it was in the antique store.
Mm-hmm.
So when I told you some of the prices of things that I saw, you're like, it seems like more of a thrift store than an antique store.
Right.
But I'm gonna show the pictures later. I showed them Friday when we did your hangout Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
When you wanted to show me this stuff first. So, I think some people are gonna be a little shocked when they see I will be going there when I have money coming in. I've already decided.
Yep. Exactly. So yeah, I saw some of those things are pretty good. So we're gonna do a little bit of a haul video though, right? For some of the other.
Oh yeah, we're gonna still show the other stuff. I just wanted to get what we got out of the way, so we didn't have ask questions later. So is that for your haul, your challenge or not? I wanted to get the challenge ones out of the way. So you want to go next for your next one, since I had two for my challenge for year one.
Sure, why not? And I didn't have a lot of money to spend, so I spent a little bit, but not a lot. What I did get is I got this latch hook, sealed latch hook kit. I looked it up. They run about $25 to $30 brand new. Paid $5 for it, and it actually has the Hobby Lobby sticker right there for $35.99 of the original price. So it's dolphins and Under the Sea is what it's called. So that was one of mine. Go ahead. You do one.
Oh, the only other thing I got that while I was still in Trinidad, was an actual Detroit Tigers official batting practice cap.
Right. It says that in the back, correct? It says the official batting.
Inside, when it's all the little things that go to the center.
I'm going to answer Mike real quick. It's a latch hook. Yeah. It's a craft. I kind of like needlepoint this little thing. So it's kind of like a blanket maker, but it made 20 by 27 little, I don't even know what they call it. Okay, I know you've seen it.
I'm trying to show it.
Yep. No, it shows really good. It says official batting practice cap. Yep.
So I'm figuring with baseball just starting up, when it gets further into the summer, more people will probably get into it instead of the basketball or the hockey.
Sure. So, all right, I'll go again. All right, so I rolled.
I only got 2 more things to show anyway.
Okay. I rolled up on the Goodwill, and originally I saw this. So it says it's a Brooks Brothers, and it's the Brooks Brothers props. So when I opened it up, I was expecting to see a tie, but what I found was a cummerbund. Okay. These are like for a tux, go around your belly. It's all silk. You can see the Brooks Brothers tag on the back there. I have only sold one other cummerbund before, and it was a Ralph Lauren purple label, and I sold it for $92. So I'm sure this one isn't anywhere near that, but I thought, with the box, Brooks Brothers, I think we'll make a little bit of money. So go ahead, Chris.
And I know VHS are not necessarily good, but at the time, this is when we were at the first Goodwill together, and I didn't know what I was going to get. I didn't know how we were going to figure out doing this challenge because we didn't know how long you were going to be visiting and staying and eating and all that. So
right.
It's VHS sealed The Ghost of Dickens Past. So I only paid 99 cents for it. So
nice. Yeah, that'll roll for something. Oh, this is one of the things I got in Trinidad. Hold on, I gotta stretch here. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Okay, so this was one of the things I got in the Trinidad thrift store. It's a High Sierra, which is not a high end brand, but it is a 73% wool and 8% cotton vest with a good zipper, and obviously you can see the vibrant colors. I looked them up, and there were some running in the 40s, but I'm thinking this one's probably going to be a little bit less, probably in $25, $30 range. So not too bad. You want me to go with it one more? Because you've only got one more, right?
Yeah, you can go. You can go one more.
I got like 3 more, so.
Yeah, okay. I also got the other. I also got the pictures I'm going to show off, so it's going to take me a while to set that up.
Okay. Okay, and this is a Brooks Brothers shirt. The reason I got this one, it's let's see. Can you see that, Chris?
Hold on.
I'm not very good at this.
Great.
It's a Brooks Brothers anyway. The reason I got this is when I looked at it, I noticed that it was cotton and cashmere. So it was very it's very, very soft. So I thought I'll grab that. It was again, it was $5, and it's an extra large. And it's the Country Club version of Brooks Brothers. Non-iron, and it's cashmere. I thought that ought to make some good money. I'm going to give this away sometime. I'll let you guys know because I thought this was pretty cool. It's a clock, right? And it's a time is money clock. So it looks like a Wheel of Fortune, right? But it's actually a clock, and each like this is $100, $200, $300. I thought that would be a really cool giveaway for some future whatever I'm talking about. Yeah. So I thought it would be cool, and it's new in the box. It's still screwed to the back and everything. I think I paid $1.99 for it. So I mean, and I didn't buy it to sell. I just bought it because I thought that'll be a cool giveaway. Either that, or if I don't give it away, I'll hang it up behind me, and because time is money, for sure.
Mike is making Kinetic Energies made a comment. See, you guys are cheating. Most of you are way past $5. No, we chose one item, or in my case, two. We're starting at $5. Probably, if Duane had 5 $1 items, they would count toward the challenge.
Right. And all this stuff after we did the original first 3 things is not in that challenge. This is all, normal stuff that we would pick up. We just set aside those him, the 2 hats, and me and Roxy, the one thing, to take that off and run with it that way. So, okay, I still got 2 more. How did I get all this stuff? Where did all this stuff go?
The USB, I guess.
I know, man. This I just grabbed because it looked good. I don't even know. I've kind of looked it up, but I need to do a little bit more research. It's a Sears Kenmore buttonholer set for a sewing machine. Let's see if I can show this without having it fall all over. It's all in there. Obviously vintage. I haven't looked, haven't got to the year yet, but I paid a little bit more than I thought I was paying. I paid $6 for it. So, but I'm thinking it'll run around 19, 20 bucks. There, some of the ones that I've seen that have a few more pieces that have some cams and stuff. They were running up in the 80s and 90s, but not that one. So. All right, go ahead and show your last one. I got one more after you.
All right, this I'm going to definitely do local. The Westbrook set me when I bought it. But with baseball season going into full effect, it's an Easton helmet without the strap, so all they got to do is add the strap to it.
Nice.
It looks like it's in pretty good condition.
Yeah, it does.
And I paid $3 for it. So that's why part of this was going to be one of my original $5 items until we went to Trinidad.
Right.
Because I figured I could sell this locally for $5 to $10 maybe. Maybe I haven't made any money per se because I would pay $3, but it would be a good start.
Right, right. Oh, the other thing I didn't say about that wool vest, I paid $1 for it. So, I mean, I'm not in Trinidad. That's what I was when you said Trinidad, I was thinking, man, because yeah, Trinidad was really low priced, which was pretty cool. So.
For the people that are okay, like Yvonne, and anybody else that's in Colorado that are watching this, Trinidad at the Noah's Ark, most of their items clothing is $1.
Correct.
The other items are anywhere from 25 cents and up, or in vinyl records places it's 10 cents.
Right, yeah, the records were 10 cents.
Or dollar amounts, like I showed you, the hat was $2.50. But I mean, compared to the other place we went to next.
Exactly. So, and this one is for Glenn. Okay, I originally bought it because I was hoping I have a very old. I don't know if I've ever showed it on the show, but a very old massager. It's all Bakelite. Oh, it's right here. I got this from my wife's grandfather. Okay. It still has original sales receipt in it. from when he bought it. Like I said, I wasn't sure if I'd show you, but here's the original sales receipt. He bought it in July 27th, 1959. He paid $35 for it, right? And now this is in 1959 money. So that's a pretty damn expensive vibrator from way back then. And he put it on layaway. He put it on $5 down and $5 a week. I got that, and anyway, I was hoping that, unfortunately, I don't have the attachments like this. This is one of the attachments that's similar to that one, but it's a different, and I bought this one hoping that they would fit, but it's a different thread. So, but anyway, Glenn, this one's for you, buddy. There you go. I think, and it looks just like the one you have. It is a vintage model. I mean, it's the 2-prong plug, electric massager. I'll have to actually look up the model number, but it came with the came with the okay, whoop, there we go. Came with the box and everything. I paid $3.99, and this one actually came with all the attachments that go on this little mandrel here. So I figured I'd buy that because I saw Glenn buy one, and I had that other one, and like I said, I was trying to get the attachments to work. Oh, this was in this is from 1980. I did remember that from the paperwork that was included in the box here. So yeah, 1980. Oh, actually 1976. I'm sorry, 1976. So I think I will give that a shot and go from there. I think that's all I got, man.
Okay. Okay. Now the pictures I'm going to be showing, I'm going to do the screen share of. It's from supposed antique store. I actually went with Roxyie Friday night. Friday to her doctor's appointment. Boy, sometimes I regret that because of the way the day ended. But while we were waiting for the bus, we decided to stop into what was supposed to be an antique store. Well,
right.
A lot of the items I was seeing, $5 or $2 on. I'm like, antique store doesn't have that low prices usually. So I saw some Fire King mugs that had $2 on them, but I didn't have the money to buy, or else I would have. So, but the wife did take some pictures that I'm going to share. They're not going to be the best of pictures, I will say that. So, let me know when you can see it.
It's up.
Okay. See, I don't remember exactly what they wanted for this. I was scrolling across and hoping the tag would say, there's a tag right there. I wanted $20 for it.
No. 620 is the model number.
Oh, okay. Well,
because it says right on the front, model Target 620, right there in the bottom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah, we don't know how much that one was.
Now I don't know what these numbers on the top mean either. Like some of the ones that I was seeing said 69 on them on different items, along with the price. So, and if you see anything in the comments, let me know. Duane,
yeah, I will.
Since I was doing this, I'm not looking at the chat.
Amelia says she has something like that camera. So,
and here's something we jokingly said for Duane.
Yeah, thanks.
And if you're wondering why we said that, it's because of how the day was going with all of us in the car.
Right.
Did that.
Yeah.
Right, Duane?
Absolutely.
And then, of course, they had a gas shaver right next door to it.
Pretty cool. Yeah, the pantyhose for the discriminating male.
Here's the Apollo Transterized Sunglass Radio with the model. So anybody wants to look that up, go ahead. I'll leave it up for a bit. Again, I don't know what they were asking for. The way their store was, we couldn't get good positions for the pictures. So sorry about that, but at least you're getting an idea of what to look up. Anything going on before I go to the next one, Duane?
They're just babbling.
Okay. Then there's this. See that? This is what I'm saying. The number 69, and then they wanted $5 for this tin. For a Coca-Cola tin.
Crazy.
So I think the wife looked it up. I think she said it was going about for the same price online. So not necessarily a good thing, but
Now, how big is that? It's hard to tell.
I don't remember it. We weren't able to measure it. I was worried about catching the bus to get home, but
Right.
the Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, and is it a lunchbox, right? Or no?
Yeah, it was a lunchbox.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because I kind of see the hinges, but I couldn't remember if it was just a lunchbox or if it was a carrier or something.
I think it was 6 by 10.
Nice. Okay. So
Something
not too
like
big.
And I was trying to the handle on the door. I don't know if that was actually opened.
Maybe, huh?
Yeah, see, there's a handle right there where the door would be.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty cool, though. Yeah, you're gonna have to. Oh, go ahead.
What was that? You want me to go back?
No. I said you're gonna have to go back and get that stuff.
And here's a Mickey Mouse radio alarm clock. It's an actual telephone, too.
Wow. Yeah. Demo, flash, and redial. There's push button phone. Nice.
And then you see on the other side, there's the snooze button. And there's the actual radio part.
Is it digital, right? Digital clock?
I guess it is.
Is that what that is there? Okay, cool.
That's what I was assuming. Unless that's when you dial a number, it comes up there. I don't know. Or for your caller ID. Not that I remember them having them on that type of phone.
Right. Probably not. It's probably just for the clock. Because if you got a snooze, then you have to have a clock there somewhere.
Yeah. So it's probably there. But
that's really cool.
The pricing on this one, when we looked at the price tag on it, it was hard to read because it looked like the decimal point was in the wrong spot, and it said it was $3,000. But they
wanted $30.
Yep, they wanted $30.
Yeah, okay, that makes a lot more sense than $3,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I said it says it's in the antique store. Here, this is $30, and yet I'm seeing Coca-Cola lunchboxes for $5. So I don't know if it's us. Like each tag had different numbers. Like I showed you that 69.
Mm-hmm.
I had a printing press, which has all the letters in this drawer here.
I just looked up that phone. They sell for about $30.
So see, they're asking. So they're doing their asking price.
Yeah, it sounds like because it's a couple have sold. Best offer 25. That one sold for 15. So yeah, that's not a good buy, but it's a cool phone.
Well, I don't know if anybody's saying anything in the comment about this or the phone or anything. So
yeah, they're just saying it's great. It's a great phone. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So.
And then here, like I said, here's the printing press that I think they wanted 25 for this here or 20.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Was it foot controlled or was it like a crank one, or do you know how that one went?
I didn't really look at it. The wife did that. That's why I said she took all these pictures, so she was the one at
Right.
the printing press. It was a hand crank, she says.
Oh, okay. Very cool then. Yeah.
So, like I said,
Yeah,
all
and
the
you
letters are
like
in
it.
that drawer right there. That's
Yeah, exactly. That's really cool.
And then we got this phone.
Yeah, that's like the original cell phone, car phone, man. The
Yep.
brick. Plugs into the look at that. It even plugs into the
Cigarette lighter.
yeah. Wow.
Very heavy. And she said it was really heavy. She tried picking it up.
I bet it was heavy.
And I think this is going to be the last picture coming up. Oh, no, I guess not. She got the back of it. It's an RCA radio.
Yeah. Those are cheap. Those are I remember I had to build one of those in the Marine Corps. Looked just like that, only it was like tan.
And there's the back for the model number and all that. If anybody wanted to look that up. Oh, and actually another picture after that. I didn't know that. Oh, this is what we thought Chad would be interested in. 8mm projector. So if Chad's still around, and see, I was saying about the picture being too blurry, we can't read what the price was on the tag. Even when I try zooming in, it won't. See, it zooms in too far.
Right. Cool.
But see, there's that number
now on that
again. So that's why I say it might be different people that have items in the store.
Yeah, like we were talking, if it's a consignment kind of thing, or
so, and that right behind it's the box for it. So, and I can't answer. Cool. If anybody wants to know what they wanted for that, I don't know. Chad, if you're here and you want it, let us know. We'll figure something out.
Now, how far? That's not very far from your house, correct? I mean, within walking distance.
No, it's on the other end of town.
Walk back.
It takes.
The other end of town.
It takes 2 buses to get there.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
We're on the north side. They're on the. We're not even on the true south side. That's just from the bus terminal to. Well, let me end the sharing and talk.
Yep. Mike, he did not buy that stuff. He just showed it because he thought it was cool.
Yeah, we don't have the money to buy it yet, so. But that gives me an idea for when I make money on my challenge. I know where I'm going back to.
Yep.
And there's a couple more down the street.
Very cool.
So
his dad used to have one of those old bag phones. So my uncle is a contractor, and the very first I'm dating myself here, but the very first car phone I ever saw, it sat on his transmission hump, and it was an actual rotary phone, and it was like a car. I mean, it was a house phone, but it was mounted on the transmission hump, and it was a rotary, but it was cellular. It went powered through the cigarette lighter and stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, that is crazy.
Yes, Mike, I was trying to tell the wife, got to get out of here. There's too much stuff I want to buy right now. When I see,
right.
Because I saw at least 4 X-Files lunch boxes. I don't know if they're reproductions or not, but they want $5 for them.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Even if, yeah.
It's like every part of the store had lunch boxes somewhere.
That's crazy. Yeah. You'll definitely have to go back and I am serious. He's a contractor. That was his first cellular phone, or a car phone back then. It wasn't even called cellular. It was just a car phone, but it was rotary. So I thought it was crazy back then. So, and now look what we have, right? So yeah, that was our hauls from the week that down there and a couple of days in between there.
And
I thought we did.
What we're going to do is, if we say we're going to try to list our stuff during this week until those items sell, or at least in my case, or if like one of us sells one of our items, and then we're going to go back out that week if we can to get more stuff. Then we'll do another episode. That's why I put episode 1 on this one. That way, if we have a regular R show in between, it's not confused.
Very cool. Where'd you go? Oh, you stopped. Okay. I was looking something up and you stopped talking. I was like, whoa, what happened? Let's see. I'm looking something up. Sorry. Let's see. Hey, now.
Andy's late. And I told Andy I'd see her tonight, too.
Hey, Andy, if I was born in the 40s, that means you were born in the 40s because you had the same, or I mean, not Andy, Mike. Mike, if I was born in the 40s, you have the same birthday, so that means you were born in the 40s too.
Well, Angie, you're going to have to spend time to rewatch the show so you can find out what we're doing for our challenge and what we bought.
Yep. So, anyway, I was looking up that car phone. Let's see.
Okay, see if there's any question. Anybody have any questions about what we're going to do? We are going to have a drive-by Wednesday night. No topic yet. Next Sunday, I'll go back to a couple people I want to have on the R show. So we'll see if we have a sale. Like if you sell your shirt or we sell one of our things, we'll figure out how to incorporate it into the show, or we'll have 2 separate shows that week again, or do something different for it.
So we're officially allowed to list at this time, correct?
Yes. So if you already did your what's the word I'm looking for? Your draft, you can say send to eBay.
No, I wish I had. I was thinking about that earlier, thinking, man, maybe I should get that all drafted up and everything, but I did not. So I've got to do some measurements and stuff like that on it first. So
Mike wants to know, did he win the clock?
Come on, man. I know where you live. You can't tell time on an analog clock. Come on. So, any questions, guys? We got about 8 minutes. If you guys want to hit us up with any questions or give Chris any crap or something.
And the way I'm looking at it, for folks that are wondering, yes, I realize we don't list as often as we should. I'm trying to use it to motivate us to get things going. It helps teach people that watch the videos later on for what business plans might be. The way you might not go for the quick flip, where I might say, okay, this isn't done within a week. I'm putting it on Facebook just to get my money back so I can start over. I don't know what I'm going to do yet.
Mike's asking how long we'll do the challenge for. We're not exactly sure yet. We haven't set an end line, whether we're just going to do it for a while and see how it goes. I was thinking
until we're bored of doing it.
Yeah, basically. Exactly. We're not exactly sure yet. So if it's a close race, I think we'll probably put an end time to it. But if it's not exciting or if it's not going,
we'll see, because even if you're blowing me out or we start blowing you out, I say I shouldn't count her as part of me, but it'll still help other people learn all along. That's the way I'm looking at it. For a teaching tool.
Sure.
Instead of just a challenge. It's like, I'm using the word challenge, but it's going to teach people what your business policy, business is like. They're going to show people what we do for business. She might do something different than I do.
Right. Sure. Exactly right. And it will show that, different people have different business styles and different business models. So. What's up with that? Hold up next to the stove.
I'm only in a tank top because it was almost 80 degrees again today. So.
Wow, look at that. Mike says, will you gain with your wives when they beat you?
Well, there's a catch. Right? Duane's wife's not in the challenge. Only my wife is because she has the store or an account.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
And I already said it earlier to the wife when she said, "Why are you including me?" I said, "Because either way, we're all winning. Because if she
Yep.
sells something, the extra money that she doesn't use for profit, that she doesn't want to use for challenge, goes either into the house or it goes into buying more stuff for both businesses." So
Exactly. It's a win-win, however it works. So, Angie, her. So, any other questions in the chat? Give us
they're asking Glenn questions, like what
Yeah, I
percentage
saw that.
stuff. So. Wait, there was a question from Vintage Philly, PA. Yes. What do you guys think about consignment?
Oh, that's probably what I'm guessing. That's probably what he's talking about with Glenn. I personally don't like consignment. I would just rather buy it out from under them. I mean, buy it from them. If they want me to sell it, I'll just say, to make it easier for me, I'll just buy it from you and sell it, because especially most of the time, consignment is people that you know. So I don't want to do business with people I know. Business practices mess up what I have with them as friends. So I usually do, like I had a friend that had brought a bunch of stuff that she said, "Will you sell these for me? I'll give you 60% of it." And I'm like, "No, you know what? I'll just buy them all from you." With we figured out a price. I bought it from her, and then I sold it at my leisure. Then I don't feel like I have to sell it for a certain price or a certain way or a certain time frame. So that's the way I do. I prefer not to do consignment. I've never had anything high dollar enough that I have to worry about, not being able to purchase it outright. I guess if you found, some priceless piece of artwork or something, then you might have to do it that way. But the way I figure it is consignment. You're putting your business on the line, your butt, your reputation, for, like I said, 60% or something like that. You're doing all the work for very little money. So
Yeah, I agree. Vintage, we also, well, not we. I have a video from one in our show where I had Dana Crawford on as a guest at the time, and we talked about consignment selling. So if you really want to know, get an idea, she does a lot of consignment selling. So you can watch her or watch the video I have with her, because I don't even do consignment. When somebody asked me to, I tried it not on eBay. Somebody said, "Can you list this on Craigslist for me?" I wasn't getting any action, and then I forgot all about it. It's like I forgot about it. They forgot about it. Then the next time they asked me, I said, "No, I'm not gonna be doing that. 'Cause I got enough stuff of my own to list up. I'm not gonna tie up, make you wait for me to list something that of yours when I got my own stuff to put up."
Right. And I'm not saying consignment's bad. It may work for other people in their business models, and it may work well. I mean, I know some consignment businesses that do very well. I just prefer not to do it that way, because I try and keep my business and my personal life kind of separated. That's just the way I do it. So, and it looks like a couple of the people in the chat say the same thing. Mike says, Kinetic Energy said, yeah, you make more than they thought it would sell for, and then you end up thinking you jacked them up. Andy also agreed. I get asked to do that a lot, and I agree. Just buy it out or buy it off of them and sell it on your own. So.
And Vintage Billy, I'm gonna let you know that video is almost, I want to say, probably 2 years old. So there might be more information that you can get from watching her channel, and how many videos she does now, than what was talked about. When I started the show, I was doing it for the basic sellers. So I was asking the basic questions at the time. We haven't delved into the advance of a lot of things.
Right, Kendall. That's a good point too. Consignment means you have to answer to someone else. He resells to prevent that. So, and that, you know, that's very, very true too. So, but again, that's like I said, some people can do consignment and it works for them. I just prefer not to.
So, 8 o'clock on here. So, unless we see any more questions, you want to stick around for a little bit of an after show?
Sure, I'll stick around.
Oh, I think you cut out when you were answering me.
I said, yeah, sure, I'll stick around.
All right, well then, we'll do a little bit of an after show. I'm not going to be able to stay long myself, so I got some. Besides the listing, wondering if we're going to get listing tonight or tomorrow. We got other things going on in the house. So,
Good.
There we go with the chat. Said you got disconnected again. Please wait while we try to connect you. That's what it says on my end.
No, it doesn't say that.
So, well,
Mike, come on into
anything.
You guys come into the after show if you want to BS a little bit more. Oh, you know, when we put it in the chat, there's 10 slots, so we'll make fun of you just like the rest of the people.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We will see you Wednesday for the drive-by. I was expecting Michael Cole to do a little bit of a pop-in since he missed our Wednesday, since he was so worried about missing Wednesday's show.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I will see you guys Wednesday night. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye on the challenge with us.
All right. See ya.